Last week marked 5 years since I left my corporate video job to focus on my own production business full-time. And over the past 5 years, I've worked on thousands of different projects for local businesses, and it's really been a crazy ride. Starting off doing literally any project that I could for free to being featured on Yahoo Business as a top production company, I've really seen both sides of it. And there's been a huge learning curve from having this video passion that I wanted to turn into a career when I was in high school to starting and running a production company full-time that pays all my bills. From commercial projects, real estate, weddings, and really everything in between. When I left my job, I had less than a month's worth of rent in my bank account. And so, yeah, of course, there was some challenging moments. And I learned a lot in that process that had I known at the start, it would have made things so much easier. So what did I learn? Well, number one, that would be get to know your customers. Create relationships with them. They'll take care of you. They'll recommend you to others. And when you actually care about the work that they're doing, the entire process is going to be so much more personal. You know, there's going to be others out there that'll offer a cheaper price than you that you might lose some business to, but so many of them will only want to work with you. You really just need to do what's in the best interest of their business. Care more about what they need than trying to get more money from them. If you don't think a higher price service you offer will help them, tell them what you think you can provide them with that will benefit them. They're going to appreciate it. And so when you provide a good quality service to them at a good price, it's going to help you all in the long run. And that's really what is most important, creating long-term relationships. Number two, gear really isn't as important as you think it is. Now, don't get me wrong, higher end gear is going to make your job so much easier for sure. But like I said, it's so much more about the relationships you create with people and who you meet along the way. I've accumulated so much gear over the years, enough that I had to build this studio in my basement to store it all. New drones, new lenses, new cameras, anything you can think of. But the truth is, on a daily basis, I only use a very small amount of it. And for probably 80% of my shoots, I use the same few pieces of gear that I've been using for the last 4 years. Your customers really don't care as much as you think they do when you get a new lens or a new camera. They just want their product turned around in a short period of time, and they want it to help accomplish their goals. And that also kind of ties into number three. Done is better than perfect. You can spend weeks on a project, make it just slightly better, or you can get multiple done in that time and get it back to them quickly. And they're going to care more about that quick delivery than if you added some cool transitions to it weeks later. When they ask when they can expect something back, and the answer is within the next few days, or for example, for me in real estate, when I say the next day, they're so relieved at how quick of a turnaround we can provide. And I think that's been a massive benefit to what we've been doing. Number four, the best known creator will always get more work than the best creator. You can spend all your time and energy buying new gear, working on absolutely perfecting your craft, getting every single detail of every project 100% to your liking, which I can tell you never really happens. You can put out great pieces of work, but if nobody sees them, it doesn't really matter. So just like in any form of marketing, the more people that know about you, the better. That's why I've spent so much more time curating my local audience on Instagram and growing such a large following of people specifically in my area. And that allows me to completely market my business for free. I always have the eyes of local business owners on my business. So while they might not need my services right now, that's fine. When they do, they think of me, and because they've been following me for so long, they feel like they'll know me and they'll call me. And finally, number five, sometimes doing less really is more. Let me explain. So if you're saying yes to every single job that comes up when you're trying to do everything all at once, the quality of your work suffers, and most importantly, you lose your most valuable asset, which is your time. You end up trying to do too much, burning yourself out, and also suffocating not only your creativity, but also your business, because you take on too many projects. You're not able to do, some of the bigger ones that come in. You're not focusing on what's actually growing your business. And sometimes your quality can also suffer because of this. So this is a very fine line, because when you're first starting out, you want to be learning and making more money and meeting new contacts, and you want to make a good impression on everyone you meet. So really, you just need to do what you feel is right. Like, you need to find that balance of what works for you. Like, don't try and overdo it, but also don't feel like you're above any type of work. Like, I'm 31 years old and I've been doing this for most of my life, and I still all the time do free work if I think it's going to be fun or if I'll learn something. And generally, it really ends up being beneficial to everybody. So when you're first starting out, experiment, try lots of new things, shoot different things, meet as many people as you can. But once you've got a grasp on things and you feel like you're starting to get a good understanding, you can start to be more selective with your work so that you don't burn yourself out. And I think once you get an understanding of some of these different things, it allows you to focus your attention in different areas. It really opens up your business. I hope some of these tips helped you guys. If they did, I'd love to hear it down in the comments. My name's Devin. I've been shooting professionally for about 10 years, and I want to share what I've learned over the years with you guys to help you in your creative journey. So if you did enjoy, remember to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more inside my creative business. I'll see you guys in the next one.